I want you to transport yourself to the Golconda mines of India in the 1600s. A slave finds a diamond. It isn't clear like water. It is a deep, rich blue, the color of the ocean at night. It weighs 112 carats. It is the size of a walnut. According to legend, this diamond was not meant for human hands. It was the eye of an idol, the eye of the goddess Sita in a Hindu temple. A thief, some say a priest, some say a mercenary, gouged the eye out of the statue. The legend says that the priests placed a curse on the stone. He who owns this diamond will own the world, but will also know all its misfortunes. Only God, or a woman, can wear it with impunity. The thief sold the diamond to a French merchant named Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. Tavernier brought it to Europe. He sold it to King Louis XIV of France for a fortune. And then, the curse began. The thief who stole it? He was supposedly torn apart by wild dogs in Russia. Tavernier? He made a fortune, but in his old age, he traveled back to Russia and was also reportedly torn apart by wild dogs. Historians dispute this, but the legend stuck. King Louis XIV recut the diamond into the French blue. He wore it on a ribbon around his neck. He died a slow, painful death from gangrene. He lost his empire. He lost his children. The diamond passed to King Louis XVI and his wife, Marie Antoinette. We all know what happened to them. The French Revolution erupted. The king and queen were dragged to the guillotine and beheaded. The curse had claimed the most powerful heads in Europe. During the chaos of the revolution, the crown jewels were looted. The French blue vanished. For 20 years, the diamond was gone. But a curse doesn't disappear. It waits. In 1812, just days after the statute of limitations for the theft expired, a blue diamond appeared in London. It was smaller, 45 carats. It had been recut to hide its identity, but it was the same stone. It was bought by a wealthy banker named Henry Philip Hope. Hence, the name, the Hope Diamond. The Hope family was incredibly rich. But once the diamond entered their house, the rot set in. Henry Philip Hope died without marrying. The diamond passed to his nephew, Henry Thomas Hope. It then passed to his grandson, Lord Francis Hope. Lord Francis was a gambler. He married a famous showgirl. They lived a lavish life, but the diamond ate their fortune. He went bankrupt. He was forced to sell the diamond to pay his debts. His wife left him. He died in poverty. The diamond then moved to a Turkish sultan, Abdul Hamid II. He paid $400,000 for it. Within months, his favorite concubine, who wore the diamond, was murdered. Then, his army revolted. He was deposed and exiled. He lost his throne. It seemed that anyone who touched the stone lost everything they loved. In 1910, the diamond was bought by Pierre Cartier, the famous jeweler. He didn't want to keep it. He wanted to sell it to an American heiress named Evalyn McLean. Evalyn was eccentrically rich. She told Cartier, "I actually like bad luck objects. They bring me good luck." Cartier, being a good salesman, told her the entire bloody history of the stone. He emphasized the curse. He knew that the danger made it more desirable. She bought it. She wore it everywhere. She let her dog wear it at parties. She treated it like a toy. She thought she was immune. She was wrong. The curse hit the McLean family harder than anyone else. First, Evelyn's mother-in-law died. Then, her 9-year-old son, Vincent, the $100 million baby, ran out of the house into the street. He was struck by a car and killed instantly. Evalyn was devastated. Then, her husband, Ned McLean, the owner of the Washington Post, ran off with another woman. He drank himself into insanity and died in a mental asylum. The family newspaper, their empire, went bankrupt and was sold. Finally, her daughter died of a drug overdose at age 25. Evalyn Walsh McLean died alone, clutching the diamond. Her family was destroyed. Her fortune was gone. The diamond was then bought by the jeweler Harry Winston. Harry Winston was a smart man. He didn't wear the diamond. He toured it around the country to raise money for charity, but even he wasn't safe. In 1958, he decided to donate the diamond to the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. He didn't use an armored truck. He didn't use guards. He put the most valuable diamond in the world into a simple brown cardboard box and mailed it via the U.S. Postal Service. The postage cost $2.44. The postman who delivered the box was a man named James Todd. Within a year of delivering the Hope Diamond, James Todd's leg was crushed in a truck accident. Then his wife died of a heart attack. Then his dog strangled itself on its leash. Then his house burned down. Even the mailman couldn't escape the blast radius of the curse. Today, The Hope Diamond sits in a rotating glass case in the Smithsonian. It is the most visited museum object in the world, second only to the Mona Lisa. Millions of people stare at it every year. But recently, scientists discovered something that makes the curse feel even more real. If you turn off the lights and shine ultraviolet light on the Hope Diamond, it doesn't just sparkle, it glows. It emits a violent blood-red phosphorescence. Most blue diamonds glow blue or white. The Hope Diamond glows red, and it keeps glowing for several minutes after the light is turned off. It looks like a burning coal. It looks like a cursed eye watching you in the dark. Scientifically, this is due to traces of boron and nitrogen in the crystal lattice interacting. But to the ancient priests, or the French kings, seeing a blue stone turn blood red in the dark would have been absolute proof that a demon lived inside it. Is the curse real? Skeptics say no. They say humans look for patterns. Rich people often have tragic lives because they take risks. But the list of victims is long. From kings to sultans to heiresses to postmen, the Hope Diamond is beautiful. It is perfect. But it is a mirror. It reflects our greed. Every person who owned it wanted to possess something that couldn't be possessed. They wanted to own a piece of the earth that was too beautiful for humans, and they paid the price. Now, it belongs to the public. It belongs to no one. And since it has been in the museum, the curse seems to have slept. But the glass case is thick, and the guards are armed, just in case. I am your host. Don't touch the glass. Subscribe.